Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius October 27, 2022. On another level, this is a time for establishing yourself and discovering and developing your natural talents and personal resources. Your financial status, income, or arrangements related to security and comfort are subject to improvements, changes, and new beginnings. You might also discover ways to increase your income or earning potential. It's a beautiful time for earthy, tactile, and comforting activities that help you to feel more grounded and centered. If you've been holding on too tightly to a lifestyle or financial habits that haven't served you well, changes become necessary. New beginnings are in order. This eclipse gives you a fantastic push towards taking better care of your money and resources. Issues of being treated well and with respect can also come into play. Notable for this event is a Venus alignment with the eclipse, and relationships, negotiations, and diplomacy can tie into your success with enhancing your sense of comfort, well-being, and security or improving your money situation. You have the chance in the coming months to discover new or untapped resources on a financial level that can translate to a boost to your financial well-being. A huge turning point in your year has arrived. This is because a solar eclipse ignites the cosmos and will bring a destined new beginning to your life. Solar eclipses always speed up your timeline and bring new horizons that you'd thought might still be locked away. For you, this eclipse brings a burst of energy to your solar second house of finances, meaning you and your significant other might hit the jackpot. Consider if you and your sweetheart are ready to invest in gorgeous new possessions or even save more, too. This eclipse could even cause you to assess your values and morals and how they are reflected in your romantic life. What will unfold over the next 6 months? Your financial control might be plucked from your ability as the new moon partial solar eclipse in Scorpio opens up an intense 6-month cycle. Money matters, budgeting, goals, security, and values are subject to undergo an intense transformation. What you make money from or value now may drastically change during this eclipse. Since this is an eclipse, it would be best to hold back from setting intentions or manifesting. Given that this is an unpredictable yet fated period, you should allow things to unfold naturally. The moon is not only still in your income sector after yesterday's eclipsing new moon, but just as the sun and Venus are starting to separate. Having returned over the weekend aligned, Venus is pulling out in front, and as the moon aligns with the planet of money today, you will have a better sense of where you want to take this new momentum building on the income front. Your deepest emotional needs can come to the forefront with today's position of the planets. Your desire to have things balanced in your life might become upset by such emotional force, and it's important that you don't blame yourself when you feel out of whack. There are times when it's more important to feel your feelings than to have it all under control. You can make a point of eating healthy meals this week as a way of counteracting the upset you may feel. Magnified emotions are in store for you 7. Today's vibrations are forecasting a favorable hand to make things go the way you want concerning your projects or perhaps realizing an affair. You will have control of your professional universe and know how to get influential people on your side to help you get to your goal. In sum, you will be on cloud 9 today, so take advantage of it. The moon is not only in your income sector but on the heels of yesterday's eclipsing new moon is aligned with Venus, the planet of money, and with perfect timing. This is a chance to bring the moon's sharp nose for money together with Venus' focus on using the momentum created by yesterday's eclipsing new moon to make her final 3 weeks here as lucrative as possible. At the same time, the moon's departure from Libra yesterday has left you more emotionally and intuitively engaged as Mercury works to tie up loose ends after your birthday month ended over the weekend. After the Sun and Venus, the planet of love left Libra over the weekend, and then the moon yesterday, the last man standing is Mercury, and he too will be gone by the end of the week. It is only fitting that Mercury, the planet of communication, was the first planet to return this year and will be the last to leave, and especially as this puts him here during Jupiter's final days in your relationship sector. Our eyes in the sky. Today is a unique day that asks everyone to really dive into their subconscious mind. With much of the day pointing toward our need to focus our energy on meditation, it's an important time for some much-needed self-care. If the news and media are getting to you emotionally, don't even look at the things that will upset you. This might mean turning off all social media, hiding the phone and stepping away from the computer for a period of true rest. The strong conjunction between the Sun and Moon in fierce Scorpio is going to kick up a lot of stuff at once. This is a channeling aspect in the astrological world, especially as the solar path enhances the intuitive ability of your mind. It's the perfect day to write in your journal and dive into the intense self-help work that you need to move forward. It's a great time to discover hidden things about yourself that you haven't been able to connect to because of the state of the world. It doesn't mean that you don't care. Empaths and other extremely sensitive people are going to be even more clued into the vibrations of the community without even looking online. This is a good cry kind of energy. Some healing modalities include playing your favorite music, dancing, singing, taking a soothing bath, and even just chilling out and regrouping in the evening. Just after midnight, the moon enters Scorpio, exiting its void of course which began yesterday afternoon. We are now just a few hours out from the Scorpio solar eclipse, making this an occasion for meditation, silence, and release. Many of us will be asleep at this hour, and we might undertake this shedding process in our dreams, letting go of old projections and fears and aligning our intuitive compass. Over the next 2 days, we remain in this inquisitive lunar terrain, seeking deeper communion with our unconscious mind. Before dawn, the Scorpio new moon solar eclipse catalyzes changes to our psychological landscape. As with all eclipses, we are encouraged not to use this time for intention setting. The Sun and Moon's interaction with the lunar nodes prompts karmic events, allowing the universe to work its magic upon us. We should trust the process rather than try to control our fate. However, should we need a meditative prompt to ground ourselves in what is sure to be an energetically turbulent day, we can use the Sabian symbol for the first degree of Scorpio for reflection: tourists on a sightseeing bus. This image is food for thought. It posits the idea of being an observer moving past an observation. We are tourists of our own experience, curious as to the landscape moving by outside our window. We might also consider this Sabian symbol in terms of taking a glimpse into our past, as the luminary's conjunction with the lunar south node suggests that past behaviors, interactions, and conflicts may now consume our attention. If we can detach from the illusion that the past is present and turn our focus to our future, we can avoid getting caught up in unconscious traps now. This eclipse is additionally aligned with Venus, emphasizing our relationships. We may be destined for run-ins with old romantic partners, friends, or colleagues. Or situations transpiring within our current relationships may be eerily reminiscent of prior engagements. We can be curious, like the tourist, about the lessons these people have to teach us, but avoid jumping to Scorpionic conclusions. No need to exit the bus. Matters will become clearer over time.